guys, it's Lindsay and welcome to my channel. Today I will be doing my Tome Topple TBR and I'm really excited about this because I have not participated in a Tome Topple Readathon before and it'll be my first time. I'm sorry if this is wobbly. I'm trying to figure out like a good angle to film at, and you're currently on my couch, so if it's wobbly I really do apologize. Just trying to figure out what the best way of filming this whole thing is, because I do plan on filming some more, but as you can see my bookshelf is close to my window, so my window kind of like throws off the light balance, and so we're gonna have to try to see what is gonna be the best way to film this and do it as steadily as possible. So with that being said, let's just go ahead and get into what I plan on reading for the Tome Topple Readathon. First of all, the Tome Topple Readathon is taking place from April 13th through April 26th, and it is being hosted by Samantha over at Thoughts on Tomes. She's such a sweet girl. If you have not heard of her, I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below so you can go check her out. But there's really only one rule to the readathon, and is that you have to read books that are over 500 pages. And my goal for the 2 weeks is to read a total of 2,000 pages. So I really hope I get to that because I have not done that in a long time. If you followed me for a while, you know that I read a lot of romance novels, and those tend to be like anywhere between 100 to 300 pages. So I'm not really, you know, into the big books, but we will definitely get to these. I am really hoping that I get to 2,000 pages over the next couple of weeks. So I don't think it'll be too difficult because it is a 2-week thing. So it'll be really interesting to see how well I do. And also, Samantha said that you can read these books in a variety of ways, whether it be in physical copy, audiobook, ebook, anything like that. I do have one of the books that I plan on reading on ebook, so I might just do that on my spare time during work instead of bringing this huge book with me. But with that being said, let's just go ahead and dive right into the books. So the first book that I plan on reading is a reread for me. It's one of my favorite books and I reread it probably once a year. I have not read it yet this year, so I'm really excited, and that is The Mighty Storm by Samantha Toll. Now this thing doesn't look very big until you turn it to the side and you're like, holy crap. So this book is a total of, drum roll, 518 pages, so it hits that mark pretty well. This is a new adult romance book. I mean, if you just want to say smut, you can do that too, but there's an actual storyline instead of just it being smut. But this is a fictional book, obviously, about two main characters, Jake and Trudy. Jake is a famous rock star, and Trudy was Jake's best friend growing up in England until he moved to the Americas, and that's when they kind of just grew apart. Well, one day Jake comes back to the UK and does an interview with Trudy, and they just kind of rekindle the relationship. Problem is she has a boyfriend, and so it kind of goes through their whole relationship start to finish, from when they were best friends as kids, and then to being in a relationship as adults. So this book is one of my all-time favorites. It is a series, and this is the first book. There are 4 in the trilogy, or the 4 in the series that I know of, this being the first one. The second book is also in the perspective of Jake and Trudy, and then the third book is in the perspective of 2 other main characters in this book, and that is Tom and then another girl from another band. I don't remember her name, but and the fourth book is a novella. It's like a prequel to this one, but it's not Trudy and Jake. So this is one of my favorite books. You guys, I can talk about this book for ages, but instead of boring you about it, y'all just need to go pick it up because it's amazing. Samantha Toll is one of my favorite authors, and I have read multiple books by her, and I cry every single time I read them, and I'm just floored every time with the twists and turns, and so I want everybody to read this. So go pick up The Mighty Storm by Samantha Toll if you haven't already. It's really, really good. All right. The next book I plan on getting to, and this is a book that I am going to have on audiobook because there are a few, I have a few credits on Audible, and I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. and that would be Renegades by Marissa Mayer. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this book, but I do know that Emma over at Emmmabooks absolutely loves this book, so I kind of trust her when it comes to like young adult high fantasy, and so I really have no idea other than there's like 2 separate factions and they kind of hate each other. So that's all I'm really going to know about it going into it. I could not be more excited. So we're going to get to this book as well. And this book is also pretty chunky. I believe this one's over 550 pages, I think. Let me just double check that. Okay, so this book is right at 552 pages, so this will also be going towards that 2,000 page mark, and I'm really excited about it because I've heard nothing but good things about this, and I really want to see how I feel about it. And then the last book that I have has been a long time coming because, I don't know, I just haven't had time to read it, and because it is so large, I'm like kind of intimidated by it. I did start it a couple of months ago, but I did stop because I had some things going on, and that is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. This is the final book in the Throne of Glass series. It's like 968 pages. So this will definitely be going towards my 2,000 page mark, and this is almost 1,000 pages in itself. I'm like, just, I don't have any idea. I don't know what, like, to think. This book is, hold on. This book has 980 pages, you guys. This is insane. So I will be tackling this. This will also be purchased on audiobooks, so I can listen to it to and from work, and also on the weekends. So I don't know, y'all. I'm really excited. I've heard good things about this book, and I've heard people say that it is a really good conclusion to the series. I read the 4th, 5th, and 6th book last year because I was behind a lot. I was behind. So I read Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, and then Tower of Dawn. So I read all of those last year, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna hopefully finish the series this month because that would just be amazing. But yeah, so this is happening. Definitely happening. So that is all that I plan on reading during the Tome Topple Readathon. Looking at this is insane. Like, you guys. Ugh. So I'll be reading this between physical copy and e-copy, and then both of these will be on audiobook as well as like reading it while listening to the book. So that is what I plan on reading for the Tome Topple Readathon. If you guys are participating, let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you guys plan on reading, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!